Okay, let's back this thing up a little bit. Okay, what is going on, guys? How are we doing? Okay, it's 12 o'clock and thought I'd go live for a little bit and say hello to everybody. Miss Reagan checking in. Mr. Young, Drizzy Fest. Got the double B folks in here. Only to be consumed by the LAL folks. Still feeling a little bit of the after effects of that MD 2020 review. Only 3 sips. Man, I'm a lightweight. I am a lightweight. What is going on, guys? Time Chaser. I tried to send you a email about these stickers. You never responded back, so I don't know what's going on with those. But yeah, I do need some stickers. Actually, I think I'm out of the Lamont. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually need quite a few stickers, because I'm thinking about when I get to 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna probably do some kind of giveaway or something. So I might be at 100,000 before the end of the year, which is surprising to me, because I thought, how my channel was going, like earlier this year. I thought that I was like, man, if I get 60,000 by the end of the year, I said I'll be stoked. Like, I was like, wow, that was like a very lofty goal. And now it's like, 100,000 is within reach. Like, I almost feel like I would get 100,000 by like Thanksgiving. Then that is like wild to me. That's absolutely wild. Jordan G, what is going on? Travis Roshajoquiline. I tried, brother. I tried with the last name. At least I made an attempt. Douglas Adams, Sierra Empath, Flip Gal RN. What's going on, guys? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, the Los Angeles Lakers. I tell you the honest to God truth, I just don't like LeBron James, and I do not care about the NBA season. And it's not because of all what they said. I just don't care about the whole COVID thing and everything shut down. I don't believe that was the real playoffs. I don't believe the teams that lost would have lost under normal circumstances and conditions. So yeah. I know this isn't a sports channel, but Mr. Vincenzi, long time no see. Bill Thomas, what is up? Sandra Gasquet, what's going on in Gasquet? Ashley Conway from TX, I know where it's at. Everyday Apex, what is up, man? I was just watching your video, and then somebody called me. I guess you had an overheating problem. Man, dude, I don't know, man. I think one day dude, I want to try that job, man, but it's like, I don't know, dude. I just don't think I would be able to do the YouTube thing and that at the same time. But I like watching your videos and other people's videos that do it. It's just interesting. But me personally, oh, there's a squirrel. Let me see if the squirrel will eat this stale piece of bread that I have. But if I were to try expediting, I would definitely go work for a guy in his van. But I think if I were to buy my own rig, I could see myself buying like a 24-foot box truck. I wouldn't want to dip in and get like any kind of like a Class B. I think that's too much money. You're diving in and not knowing. Okay, well, the squirrel, I guess he's not going to. Okay, well, he ran away. So, all right, whatever. Miss Kaler, what is up, baby? How we doing? Thank you very much. You're too kind. You're just too kind. Miss Rogers with the $4.99. Thank you. I appreciate you. I was going to upload a video today. I'll probably upload it. I'll keep this stream up, but if I don't upload today, I'll upload tomorrow. I have a second. Well, I have other channels, but I have a second channel that was supposed to be related to this channel, but I don't upload on that channel, and I find it very difficult, because that channel was supposed to be for like short videos about unsolved murders in whatever city that I'm in, and I would go to the location. But part of me feels bad that I would be putting those videos on that channel, and they wouldn't get the same kind of views that they would get on this channel. So I always find it kind of difficult. But there's an unsolved murder that occurred here about an hour west. I'm going to go drive out there tomorrow, I believe. And then I'm heading back down towards Texas. I will eventually be back in Houston, I want to say within about the next 10 days. And I do plan on staying in Houston, I want to say for the month of October. There's quite a few videos I want to do. I need to make it back out to Baton Rouge, make my way to New Orleans. Okay, well, is the squirrel back or what? Are you gonna come and get this? Hold on. I imagine the squirrel would eat the bread. I mean, the bread's stale, but I think squirrels. Well, he ran away because he got scared. So. Anyways, it rained pretty good about an hour ago, and so I was gonna vlog the cemetery. Actually, I was at the cemetery early yesterday, and I got about 2 minutes of footage, and then some guy in the neighborhood was blaring his music. He kept playing. He kept playing. What's that? Rush, really loud. And I'm like, part of me was like, well, at least it's not rap music, but at the same time, I'm like, it's still annoying. So I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about rap music. I used to listen to it as a kid, and I think about 15 years old, I kind of got out of it. But I still listen to some rap. I still love Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think they're the best rappers of all time. And all the new kids, like the stuff that they rap about, 98% of it is garbage to me. But there's a couple younger dudes that I like, but I mean I find it silly for me to listen to it because it's just it breeds such a negative, you know, it breeds such a negative message that, you know, and I know there's conscious rappers out there, but in general, it doesn't really appeal to me. But you know, and the rap industry, the people that make stars in the music industry, it's totally different. It's like back in the day, it was almost like, you know, grown men were rapping. Now it's like kids. Now they're like 17 years old and they're millionaires. I find that so strange. It's like that XXX Tentacion. And now I don't care for his music. Now there is a couple songs of his that I liked, but I wouldn't consider that rap music. That's like pop. That's just like to me, that's like the same genre as just pop music. That's not rap. I don't consider it rap. But who am I to judge? Kevin Miller, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Big Vegas is from Vegas. Obviously, you're from Vegas. Linda Logan checking in again from South Africa. What's going on? Dre Telelele. How we doing? Marnie Sue from Wisconsin. What is going on? Melinda Brewer. Yeah, I've been to Tennessee plenty of times. I will be out there starting. I'm going to Las Vegas around Thanksgiving, but then again, my mind constantly changes. I'm gonna be more than likely heading up to the Pacific Northwest. I haven't been up there in about 10 years, so I might more than likely make my way up there for a few weeks, maybe a month, you know, December, January-ish, and then I'm gonna turn around and cross the map, and I'll start heading towards Florida. I'd like to stay a month in Florida. There's many videos. I'm actually going to make a list of videos that I want to do in Florida. I should make a legit list, like state by state, and then break it up into the Southwest or the Northeast part of whatever state that I'm doing. Because there's many videos that I want to do. When I get there, I totally forget. I space it, and then I get mad at myself that I totally missed the boat on it. So there was a video in Florida that I totally forgot, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this video. And you know, there's something about rap and hip hop, even though I find the music just, you know, with no real substance, most of it. I do, however, find some interest in the lives of young people, particularly inner city, that make it their goal to, you know, and I know it's not a good thing. You don't want to, you know, and I'm talking about inner city kids. I don't care what race you are. I'm talking about inner city. I don't care if you're white or you're black or you're Latino, you're Asian, whatever. I find their stories interesting, that they just kind of want to be rappers, and it's basically it's like YouTube. It's like, you know, it's like you're playing the lottery and you're trying to make it big. Now, you know, you should always, you know, fall back on school or something like that. But sometimes these people just will not take no for an answer. They want to do that, and you gotta respect their grit and their determination in making it. So I find myself somewhat fascinated about their stories, about their backgrounds, and 99.9% of the time they never make it, but sometimes they go to prison and that's it. They commit a crime, they shoot somebody, they rob a bank, whatever, and sometimes they're a victim of their own circumstances and they wind up in the ground. That's why I'm going to start doing, depending on what city I am, I'm going to start doing like hip hop graves or something like that. And so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go back to Houston, because there's quite a few rappers, hip hop artists that have died in the Houston area that I kind of want to go vlog their graves or what have you. So I look forward to going back down there. And I know the weather now is actually cooling down enough to where I believe right now, if I were to just drive straight down there, I think I'd be fine right now. But it was just way, way too hot when I was over there. Rosa Parks' grave. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where she's buried, but yeah, no, I would definitely go vlog that. A very important woman when it comes to our nation's history, and her taking a stand at a time where there was a great divide between the races, and it was truly a racist time back then. Um, I think I think a lot of people when they try to thank you very much, Miss Kay. I think a lot of people, and I've seen like Instagram posts and Facebook. I don't get on Twitter a lot. I don't really care for Twitter. I think Twitter is really stupid. I think that most people that use Twitter are just, I don't know. I just don't get it. Uh, you don't care about your, I don't care about your opinion. You don't care about mine. So why are we screaming at each other? That's pretty much what Twitter is. But a very important icon in the civil rights movement, to say the least. And that's why you teach history to remember people like that. That the good and the bad. And there's a lot of bad in history. I think most history that is taught is probably bad. There was bad things that happened, but we were, as a civilization and as a society, we were uh, more savage than nowadays. So yeah. So not to get into all that, but yeah, no, definitely a grave. Martin Luther King Jr., his father, who was also a great man. He doesn't get a lot of shine because his son was so prominent. And I feel that we are, and I truly do feel this. I feel that we are going down a path in this country where great black people like Rosa Parks, Booker T. Washington, Martin Luther King, even Malcolm X. Malcolm X, you know, don't get it twisted. Don't think that Malcolm X was just this racist guy that just went around hating white people. Now, in the beginning of his life, he was kind of racist, but towards the end, he started opening up his mind and seeing how things were really ran in this country. So he said a lot of things I disagree with, but he's also said some things that I do agree with. So, Malcolm X, I don't think he was a bad guy at all. I think he died, I don't know how, there's certain rumors going on about who was behind his death or what have you, but nonetheless, a great man. You may not believe in his religion or his ideology, but he had some great points in his in things that he spoke about within the communities at large in the country at that time. And I'm probably forgetting other people too. But yeah, and I think this country is starting to slowly erase them out of the memory and forget who they were, because things are getting to the point now where Martin Luther King demanded a peaceful protest, and then a lot of these people out here are just like, oh, let's just burn and loot, which I don't understand, because you're not going to. Wow, that is a lot of birds. Sorry, I just got distracted. As you can tell, I have ADHD in high definition too. Just like just a sky full of birds just came through right now. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't get the I don't get the people going into the neighborhoods waking people up at 3 o'clock in the morning. That I do not understand. And that only tells me that the people that are going out there at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning waking people up with their megaphones, and I mean, what job do you not have that you don't have to wake up for? And I know that I don't have any room to talk because I technically don't have a job. I guess YouTube. Oh, I mean, not I guess, but YouTube is my job. But I don't understand these people that they have the gonads to go to people's. That I don't get. I just don't. What do you hope to accomplish by doing that? I don't know, and I feel that a lot of people are forgetting a lot of just great Americans in general. What are you gonna do? But over the course of the next couple months, my live streams are gonna probably be a little bit more different. I want to. What I really want to do is I want to start. I mean, I got a. I'll still keep live streaming from cemeteries. I want to step out now and live stream the cemetery. The only thing is, I feel that as soon as I get out of my van, it's going to start raining. I just have that funny feeling, and it's very windy right now. It's yesterday was 96 degrees out here, and now it's like, what is it like? Let's see what my hair. 56. It's 56 degrees right now. Wow, 40 degree weather change. Miss Hall, what is going on? I see you. Jeremy Finbo, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Valerie Isbell, thank you very much. You're being too kind. You're being way too kind. Somebody's from Houston, Texas in the building. Thank you very much, Kevin Miller with the 499. I appreciate it very much. Especially that I gotta drive 72 miles out of my way, but for a 5-minute video, which is, 5-minute video, but 72 miles. But, one kind of video that I want to start doing on my channel is talking about, and that's why I made YouTube's Most Wanted, but I'm actually going to change the name of that channel because I don't care for it. But, part of me wants to upload on there, and it's like I'd like to, I love going to locations. That's the thing. I have, if I'm not at the location, I find it very difficult to talk about a certain thing unless I'm there, unless I seen actually where somebody was hurt, where somebody was murdered, where somebody is buried, like where the crime was committed, and but some a murder happened. Actually, it was 2 murders, and it was a murder and a disappearance, and I want to start doing those videos. That's why I made the second channel. I'm like, I want to start doing like disappearance videos where the location was. I feel that when I upload it, I'm like, I know like 200 people are going to watch it, and like I'd rather 5,000 people watch it, but you can't get the channel to where 5,000 people are watching it if you're not doing videos on there. So I don't know what to do. I don't want to upload every day on Lamont at Large. I easily could, just because my videos, the great videos, 2 to 3 hours, sometimes longer. Like this graveyard, this cemetery right here. Oh, I will be here 4 hours. I could make a 25-minute video out of here, but it'll take me about 4 hours. And not 100% sure I'll be able to do the video, but I will give it a go. And but those videos are 5 minutes, but it's you gotta drive there, you gotta kind of read up stuff. And I do want to start talking about disappearances. I did the I don't know if you guys, as I've said before, I want to start focusing more on true crime. But what I like with true crime is, I mean, it sounds weird, but I'm more interested in the stuff that happened 30, 40, 50 years ago. Now, if it was 10 years ago, I'll do it too. But, just those weird disappearances. Like when I get down to Texas, there's in Fort Worth. I read the story a while back, so it is a very convoluted story. I really got to do my due diligence in getting my facts right on this case, because there was 3 girls that just disappeared at a mall right before Christmas. I think it was in 1970. 1974. It's the Fort Worth Trio, if you want to Google that. So I'm gonna go. I'll probably just do a quick 5 minute video, but gotta explain. And then there's a murder of a woman that was somehow connected to. It was a very very odd story to say the least. And the only reason why I even read that part was because I was just last night I couldn't sleep, so I think I read on my phone. I must have read about 5 hours of just story like stuff that I'm thinking about showing, and just a weird situation. So I want to do that video on my channel. There was a girl 25 minutes away. She disappeared just out of thin air. Anyways, I did a video of the Springfield 3. I showed their house. I walked around in the neighborhood, just kind of, excuse me, walk around the neighborhood, and I basically just talked about the case. I do want to start doing those videos a little bit differently, though. I got this. I don't even want to talk about it because I've had this thing with me now for 3 years, and I have yet to learn how to use it. But basically, if you guys go on YouTube, if you're ever bored, go look up Segway 9bot. It's basically it's a unicycle. It's an electric unicycle, and I have with me, and I've had this thing for 3 years, and I have not learned how to ride it yet. So I wanted to learn how to ride it and then start doing vlogs, where I'm talking about the story. But that thing takes it's gonna take me. I would have to practice an hour every day for a week or two to learn how to ride that thing correctly. And it's very, very dangerous, but I think it would be just kind of cool to see it. So I'm going to try. And also I got the weight limit on that thing is like 220 pounds. Now you could be probably more than that, but they just do that for liability. And I got so heavy, I probably couldn't even ride it. So that's why right now I kind of focus on just kind of, and I'm not trying to do anything crazy where I lose 50 pounds in, 40 days or nothing like that. I don't think I have the time to really hit the gym like the way I want to, nor, and I'm still out of shape, but slowly but surely working on that. And when I do get down to my quote unquote normal weight, whatever that is, I do want to start trying to learn how to ride that thing. I mean, I paid $650 for it, so I should go ahead and learn how to use it. But yeah, so just saying. Miss Miranda, I'm not in Houston right now. I'm up in Kansas. I'll be down in Houston in probably, I would say, about a week and a half. Cherry Candy, what's going on? Sandra Gasquet says I'm the greatest. $10 super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. So. AA Photography and Design. What is going on? How are we doing? Jennifer Anderson with the $10. Thank you very much, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. VA. I was there earlier. I will be back. I'll be back in VA probably. I plan on going to Florida sometime in January. And then I want to say, if I can stay there for 6 to 8 weeks, and then slowly but surely, as the weather warms up, start making my way east. Also, possibly, I might take a trip out of the country. We'll see what happens. Maybe it is my goal to take the channel and kind of just travel outside of the US and kind of show you guys stuff outside of the country, stuff like that. So we'll say it could happen. We'll see. So I will be in Florida. I want to say definitely by February I should be. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Ybarra. I think I said your name right. Yeah. Thank you, Miss. Was it Docherty? I can get really bad with names. Really, really bad with names sometimes. $3 from Karen Montgomery. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's Gaybart is in the building. What is going on, Gaybart? How we doing? Miss Manda from Oakland. What's up? How we doing? Kathleen Fitz with the $5. Appreciate that, Miss Fitz. Having a fit with Miss Fitz. What's going on? Thank you very much, Miss Conway. Two E's at the end of that, actually. Twitter is a wealth of info, sir. Okay, well, you stay on your Twitter and you read everybody else's opinion, and I'll stay with what I got going. Okay, if you love Twitter, stay on Twitter. Just I don't like it. Miss Crow with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Miss Crow. In the building. Squee Squee. Squee Squee, what's going on? And Gary Mackey with the $25. Thank you very much, Mr. Mackey. I appreciate that very much, sir. Thank you very, very much. I see H2O Critter, what's going on? And Miss Kobe Cheese is in the building. Can I find a grave in Japan? I would really like to go to Japan. I mean, like I actually here's a quick funny story about Japan. I don't know this guy, but he was. I probably told this before on the live stream. My friend, I didn't really grow up with him. I was friends with him when I was like 18, 19. His buddy, and still to this day, is he's like a graffiti artist, and he sells his stuff online, and I think he's a tattoo artist too. And so this guy like disappeared for like almost a year, right? Like nobody knew what happened to this guy. They thought he died, right? So this guy just disappeared off the face of the earth. So like about almost a year later, this guy comes back, and my friend was like telling me this guy just rolls up. He goes, "What the hell happened to you?" And he said, "Dude, I went to Japan, and I was like shoplifting." He goes, "Because in Japan it's really easy to steal." So he had went to Japan to just just steal stuff, and then take it back to the States and sell it. And he's done it a few times, and he was like made like, I mean, I guess it's worth him making the trip for him to just go out there. So he was stealing, and he got caught, and he went to jail, and they gave him 9 months in jail. And not only that, here's the really weird thing that they do in Japan. He told my friend, he said in his jail cell, like they only let you sleep like 6 hours a day, and all day long, like because there's no books, there's no TV. It was like torture. Like he went crazy. He said you have to sit on a mat in the middle of the jail cell, and you're not allowed to sleep. You're not allowed to touch the walls. You can't like nod your head. You have to stay in that position all day long. So he did that for like 9 months. That was crazy. So don't go to jail in Japan. So anyways, Miss Seaman, what's going on? How we doing? NH Libra's in the building. Yo, NH Libra's in the building. Mr. Rutherford, any relation to Mrs. Rutherford? I don't know. Thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate that. Appreciate your love and support. Mr. Reifenstein, what's going on, brother? How we do? So yeah, guys, don't go to jail in Japan. But maybe one day I can make it out there. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I do want to start uploading on that channel. There's a video that I uploaded on that channel like 6 months ago that I'm gonna put on this channel in about a week or so. I don't know. I should. Maybe I shouldn't upload that video. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have no idea. Only time will tell, I guess. Oh, thank you, Mr. McLean. Oh, thank you, Emily White. Thank you very much. Isabella with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So anyways, what else did I want to say? Is there anything else on my mind? I'd imagine so. I don't know. Something. I don't know. Where do I settle? I settle for less. Settle for less than nothing. I don't know. I don't know what I just said. Cynthia J Vlogs with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much. God bless you too. I appreciate the support. Pamela T, I see you sneaking in there. And weird sign from Regina Klein, some kind of weird numerical sign of a foreign denomination of money. Thank you very much. 10.99 something. I don't know what that is. Thank you very much, Regina Klein. I appreciate that. Can I do a video on Resurrection Mary? The problem with having this trailer is that it makes it, when you go into inner cities, it makes like parking somewhat cumbersome, where you actually kind of can't do it, because when you go to these big cities, more than likely people are going to tag on your trailer. I got an old trailer. I don't want to tag on. I don't want to mess with. I don't want to broken into. I don't want people breaking my window, smashing my stuff. And so I tend to not want to go into big cities with the trailer. And that is why, at the end of the day, I would rather just have like one unit, like one van. But the problem is the trailer is actually pretty comfortable. I like having a bed. I like having the trailer, even though, it's not a real, I mean, it's more of like a trailer that you would take your kids, camping. It's not a trailer that someone should live in. I mean, I don't have a refrigerator or anything like that. I don't have solar, because there will be like no good place to put the solar panels on. I mean, it's a 50-year-old trailer. It does leak. I just bought some Flex. What's that stuff called? The spray rubber stuff, Flex Seal. We'll see if that works. Maybe I'll do a video saying if it works or if it's BS. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's my home, and I'm good at 80% of the country. It's just that when you're on the East Coast and you get past, it seems like when you get past Richmond, it gets a little dicey finding places to park. And I would prefer to just pay somebody, if I go to a city, just to like put it in their driveway or in their backyard, and then I can kind of like keep that as my base. And then, like, for instance, I wish I could have found somebody in Philadelphia that had a backyard or a driveway, and I'd have been like, all right, man, I'll give you some money, man, if I could put it there for about a month, and then that way now my van is free, and I can just kind of hop between Philadelphia, Baltimore, New York City, even go upstate, wherever. It doesn't matter. But the problem with that is, I didn't know anybody, so it's not like I can, and plus, I just didn't. The problem was I didn't know anybody. So, oh well, it is what it is, guys. But $25 from Jenny Hale. Thank you very much, Miss Hale. I appreciate that. I did that video on the guy that the sinkhole in Florida. I've been wanting to do that video for about a good year, just kind of go to where it happened. I mean, you cannot really think of a more horrific way to die. I mean, I've heard of more horrific ways to die, but yeah, to be swallowed up. I mean, you basically, the dirt crushes you and you suffocate. You can't. I mean, do you even have your sense of what happened? I mean, very, very horrible story, and that whole neighborhood is on top of a sinkhole. So, each house on the opposite side of where the house caved in, they leveled the house, they cleared it out. As you seen on the video, they made a park, and then there's a double fence that prevents people from getting in there. Now, part of me was thinking, should I jump the fence to kind of get onto it? But I didn't feel that was pertinent to the video that I jumped the fence. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I don't want the neighbors to see me, and then whatever. So I don't feel it was important. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Bonnie Wright with a $20 super chat. Thank you very much, Miss Wright. I appreciate it very much. So, Pamela T with the $5. Pamela T, what is up? How we doing? Hopefully work is going good for you. Hey Warner, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I always I get a few emails here and there, and I always appreciate when people say that they love my channel because I think I think a lot of people do a lot better with their channels in terms of I don't want to use the word cinematography because we're not filmmakers, but there's people that have grave channels that do a lot better in terms of editing and but these guys are not traveling like me. They focus solely on cemeteries, which that's how I began. I began focusing solely on cemeteries, but now because I like to switch things up. I don't want to just do one thing because to me it gets redundant, and I like to focus. That's the exact reason why I didn't feel. That's why I feel the need to just upload everything on one channel, to where the channel doesn't always have to be about graveyards. The channel could be about somebody that's missing. Um, you know, I got I got two videos to upload that I was in the South, and after that, the next videos. And I'm really weird about this. I like uploading my videos in chronological order, but I made three videos in Houston. One of them I'm not done with yet because there's a grave of somebody that I wanted to find, and so I won't put that video out until I go back down there. So I might just hold the Houston videos until I go back down there and just kind of do them all together. We'll see how I feel. I'll probably just go ahead and do them. But there's quite a few videos I want to do in Dallas, so I'll be in Dallas for quite some time. I want to say at least. And I want to say that I possibly might be splitting my time between Dallas and Houston for the month of October. And I've often said this before. If anybody wants to send me an email about a story out of Dallas or Houston, yeah, let me know. Somebody actually sent me a story that I'm going to do in Dallas. So, but most times people send me stuff that I already know about, or that I actually already did the video and they may not have gone back to my channel to check it out. But yeah, always hit me up. Instagram, Lamont at Large. Follow me on there. That's, to me, the best way to get a hold of me. But I am getting better with the emails. I am getting better with the emails. So if I have not answered your email, just go ahead and email me back again. And yeah, yeah, no, it's there's, the morbidly curious side of me, as well as you guys. I'm always curious, when people die these odd deaths. Like I always want to kind of go to the scene. Not that I'm the crypt keeper, but I don't know. It's just, I always wondered on YouTube why nobody ever did what I do. I was always wondering, I'm like, how come people don't go to like a scene of a crime and just kind of talk about what happened, even if the crime's not famous? Because I would like that. I would like to watch people say like, okay, hey, like a very simple crime. I would like to see what it looked like, the location. For instance, I have to go look this up. But there was a video of this woman a few years ago. This lady, I guess she was getting into like a fight with her husband, and I don't remember what city it was, but she ran him over with a car, right? In like a parking lot of I think it was a parking lot of like a supermarket or something. So they call the police on her and they arrest her, and then she goes to jail. And then during her arraignment, the judge is like reading her charges, and the judge told her, okay, you're being charged with some kind of assault. And then he says, and we're also upgrading the charges to first degree murder because Thomas so and so died this morning. And so she found out from the judge that he died. So now she's thinking that she's going to jail for, running him over, but in fact, she's going to prison for killing him. So that would be an interesting video to kind of go to the scene where it happened. Not a famous case. Nobody knows about it. maybe go to his grave if he has one. It's just because I think it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those videos that's like, it's just interesting to me. And, I find it fascinating that nobody, everybody, not everybody, people do love true crime. People love certain cases like the Chris Watts case. Like everybody is so enamored with it. And, I still do need to go to the house. By the way, I believe the house is still for sale. Obviously, nobody is really interested in buying it. The asking price of the house, it was a little bit more than what they paid for it. And actually, coincidentally enough, Chris Watts is still the owner of the house. So I don't know how that works. But yeah, he still technically owns the house, even though obviously he's defaulted on the mortgage payments, and so the bank is selling it. And I believe the asking price was a little more than what he paid for it, unless somebody wants to tear it down for publicity. It's the same thing with the Gacy house. They leveled the house, and then I believe the asking price of the house was low 400s. It's a nice house, but just because of what occurred there, I don't know. I don't get people that want to buy these houses where horrible things have happened or occurred. But to each their own, I guess. But basically, what I was saying was, there's plenty of YouTube channels of people like showing, and everybody has their thing. There's plenty of channels of people showing like roadside attractions, just kind of like odd things in small towns, abandoned stuff, which I like. I like abandoned stuff videos. I don't do them because unless something occurred there, then I'll do it. But if it's just an abandoned thing, then I wouldn't do it because it doesn't go with my channel. But my buddy Mobile Instinct did a real good video that would have gone great on my channel. He went to the site where a plane crashed and a couple people died. That was a great video, just because of that fact. And also a great video with the Emmett Till that we did. That was great. And then he went to Skidmore. I did that video like about a year ago. He went up there to do that. So his take on it was a little bit different than mine, but you should check it out. You should check out his Mobile Instinct's Skidmore video. And but nobody like does like those little videos. Nobody does like the true crime where they actually go. Because most people can't do what I do because you have kids, you have a career, and I'm very fortunate that I can do that. So yeah, just blathering on and on. I might jump out and I might jump out and do this. Hang on. It's like very cold right now, and of course I have to be wearing shorts, right? All right, we'll jump out and I'm gonna have to put my microphone on, so I can't use my. I actually bought a new gimbal because my gimbal was burning. I think the motors in it are burnt out, so I'll have to use like a selfie stick so the video is gonna be a little bouncy. But yeah, I'll take you around real quick. Let me see. Okay, so I got that. Now, I don't want to say where I'm at because I'm probably going to end up doing a vlog here. But, and I'm sure some of you guys will just kind of figure out where I'm at. Because a lot of you armchair detectives will just simply Google whatever graves you see, whatever names on it. So, oops. Why did I put this thing right there? Some lady with dogs walking by me. Hello, the doggy. The dog was interested in me, I guess. Yeah, so let's. So we'll step out. We'll walk around. Lord knows I need the exercise, but I did go to the gym today, so I feel good. Not too bad. All right, very good. Let's. Oh boy, I can't believe I did that. I actually left my lights on for an hour. I think my battery may not start. Uh-oh. I might have to call AAA. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. Oh boy. Why did I do that? Oh, yikes. Well, that's why I have a generator. I actually have two generators, and I would just go ahead and charge use my battery charger. But my generator broke down yesterday, so I have some chicken breasts in my cooler that will not be getting cooked and will be getting thrown away. So that's very good. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I guess I'll have to just call AAA. All right, let's go. All right. Okay, let's unplug this, and it's sorry if the things will be getting a little bit shaky for a minute, and then let's turn this around. Okay, very good. And then I gotta grab my my earphones. Where are my earphones, anyways? Where's my headphone? I just seen it right now. Oh, there it is. Okay. I will be shocked if my van starts. The battery in it is really bad. I just need to get a new one. Okay. All right. So I'm pretty sure it's windy on your end. And the chance that I end up not vlogging the cemetery, I will come back because I am leaving here today. I gotta start heading west towards that other video, and then I'll do that video tomorrow. Okay, very good. Oh, thank you, Latasha. I appreciate that. Thank you. Fact Finder's in the building. Whoa, wow. Fact Finder. Yeah, dude, I got your text, man. I meant to text you back. But I was working out, so I kind of, I gotta get buff, kiddo. I gotta turn this unsightly gelatinous flesh of mine into some kind of rock hard. I need to look like I'm on the cover of Men's Fitness. You guys will probably have to figure out where I'm at. The only reason why I'm not vlogging this is because I feel every time I get out of my vehicle, it starts raining. So I just didn't want to leave the vehicle. So I was just gonna, I didn't know what I was gonna do. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea. Jackie215, the Versace house. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta redo the Cunanan video. I actually went to his grave in San Diego and I accidentally deleted the video. So when I get back to California, I'll go back there and redo that. And yeah, I will. Yeah, definitely go do that video. Yeah, no, there's plenty of stuff in Florida. I mean, Florida is the craziest state in the whole nation. I mean, a story of somebody eating another person, it's always in Florida. There's these weird stories always in Florida. Tom the Roton from France. What's going on? Sheila kiss. Oh, you're in Kentucky? I believe I was there not too long ago. I was thinking about, because the whole Breonna Taylor, and I know half of you guys are rolling your eyes when I just said that name. I was going to go live stream the protest, And I do mean to do more of those types of live streams where I kind of go to a protest, or I kind of and I do have that interview channel. I haven't uploaded on it just because I'm lazy. That's all the reason. I love talking to people. Like, I don't really like people because I'm kind of an antisocial, somewhat of a loner. But I do like talking to people on the street, and I do gotta try to get that channel up and going, where I just kind of talk to people on the street. And I wouldn't mind making a couple videos just talking to the protesters, on that channel, just saying like, okay, hey, why are you out here, and this and that. But I see a lot of videos of, like, hey man, don't film me, and I really see myself getting into a lot of trouble. So I got a not a smart mouth, but I tend to I don't know how would you call this. I tend to I'm not brave or anything like that. I'm not like some crazy brave guy. But if somebody were to say something to me, I'm very likely to say something back to them. And I am gonna, stand up for myself. Just saying that. So, whatever. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. Is that what the saying is? On the fence. Yeah, it is cold. We're not looking for anybody. I'm just, it's so funny. I was here yesterday, and it's like, now it's cold. Now it's not cold enough to where I wouldn't do the video. But look at the sky. I'm just waiting for it to rain on me. That's why I don't even want to walk too far away from my home, if you will. So I don't know. Tatted golfer. Yeah, that's correctly. Yeah. No, you're definitely right. No, I don't. I wouldn't let anybody talk any kind of which way to me. I can't do it. I'd rather get punched in the face and, have a black eye and say like, okay, I got beat up, than to like let somebody say something stupid to me, and I'm too old for anybody to be doing that to me. And at the end of the day, there's just a lot of people out there. They got guns. You had the two cops that were shot in Louisville. Thankfully, they caught the guy. And whatever your views on cops are, at the end of the day, if you're crazy enough to want to defund them, the only people that you really hurt are the people that live in areas where a lot of crimes occur. You're not. I mean, if you think you're hurting these Hollywood like elitists who are tweeting about, oh, hey, defund the police. Well, yeah, why would you care? You live in a big, huge mansion in Calabasas, California, and you have a private security roaming around your neighborhood. You don't need the police. But what about people that live in the inner city in Detroit? They don't need the police. What about the people and not the inner city police? What if somebody did something to your mom? What if somebody broke into your house and they robbed you? You're not going to call the police? I mean, that's ridiculous. It's just you got to use common sense at the end of the day. It's not about a political narrative or an ideology. It's about just plain old common sense that a lot of people they seem to be missing nowadays. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Oh, thank you, Silent Shadow. I appreciate that. Derveet, long time no see. What's up, brother? How we doing? Defund. Okay, I mean, well, this isn't really a political debate, but when people call for defunding the police, yeah, redistributing the money to what though? It doesn't make any sense. Like, you don't need less police on the street. That doesn't work. If you have like New York City has a lot of police. New York City has the largest amount of police in the nation, and I don't even think it's close. I mean, that is literally a police city, is New York City. But if you're asking to take 10% of their budget Or let's just say take 10% of the police off of the force, and then they're not going to lose their job, so you redistribute their jobs somewhere else. I mean, what do you do with 10% of the money? So if New York City's budget for the police is 1.4 billion dollars and you want to defund it by 10%, so you're taking 140 million dollars, and then what are you going to put it into? I mean, we already have programs, social welfare programs for people that need it. At the end of the day, people that believe in defunding the police, they're simply using that as an excuse because they're not keeping their own homes clean at the end of the day. Again, guys, it starts from the family home. And trust me, I didn't have a good upbringing. I didn't have both parents in the household. I was raised by like my mom, and she's kind of crazy, so I really wasn't raised by anybody other than her paying for me, for bills and stuff like that. It's just you got to have a good family structure. That's a very, very, I find it very, very important. So, and if people disagree with me, I don't know, unsubscribe. I have no idea. I don't know what to tell you. What is that building anyways? That was I don't know what that building is. I thought it was some kind of I don't know. It really looks cool though, but I don't know. So I think I'm thinking about doing this vlog. I don't think it's okay. Let me see what time it is right now. I'm gonna live stream for a little bit, and then I'm gonna cut it and then start vlogging. Yeah, I'll take a look around. I just want to kind of see what I'm looking at before. Yeah, see, I think it's gonna take me about this vlog is gonna take me 3 hours, but yeah, I like this cemetery. There's a lot of interesting graves here. Somebody said something about raising minimum wage. I do agree that the minimum wage, like the federal minimum wage, I believe right now is it $8? I think that's ridiculous. I don't think there should be. I don't think anybody should be making $8. I think the federal minimum wage should be $10. Now this $15, I disagree with that. I believe the minimum wage in Los Angeles, is it city or county? I believe it's LA City. I believe the minimum wage now is, if it's not $15 now, it's going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's already $15. And it took them like 5 years to raise that, which, I understand LA is a very expensive city to live in, but, getting $15 an hour to work at McDonald's, hey, I'm not going to hate on anybody doing it. I don't necessarily agree with it though, but because at the end of the day, everything will balance itself out. So if somebody's going to make $15 an hour, well, you'll simply just work less hours or you'll just lose your job. But the federal minimum wage should definitely be $10 an hour. That's for sure. And there's been plenty of jobs I made $10 an hour. $10 an hour. Working hard washing those dishes, boy. $10 from Jen Nelson. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Jen. Miss Nelson. Yeah, I do mean to do more like, see, if that building were abandoned and it had a good history, I would do the video, but there would have to be something to it. I can't just go there and say like, oh, hey, I'm just gonna go show this abandoned what do you call it, thing or whatever. So minimum wage is $7.25 in Texas, $11.80 in New York City. $15 is fair. $15 is a lot of money. I don't know. I think people that say that $15 is fair, obviously you don't run your own business, which I'm not saying that your opinion is wrong. I don't think anybody's opinion is wrong. You might disagree with the opinion, but nobody's opinion is truly wrong because it simply is nothing but an opinion. But I have a feeling you probably have never owned your own business or ran a business or have done numbers for a business. But because a lot of times when people think about $15, they think about McDonald's and they think about this huge multi-conglomerate corporation that's worth billions and billions and billions of dollars, and they make a lot of money. And that is very true. But a lot of people, what they don't realize is, and I'm using McDonald's as an example, is that I think 85 to 90% of all McDonald's are franchised. So basically, yeah, you'll have some people that have money that own like 5, 6, 7, 8 McDonald's, but you'll also have a person who might only own one, and they're not millionaires. I mean, if you own a McDonald's, if you own a McDonald's, you are a millionaire in the sense that your assets are worth a couple million. Because I believe the application to become a franchisee, I think you have to. I forgot how much money you have to have down, but yeah, basically you have to have some money. You definitely have to have some money, and those people aren't like, they're not like liquid rich. So if you got a good McDonald's which is bringing in profit, a good McDonald's, like a good profitable McDonald's, it brings in after everything is said and done at the end of the year, you're bringing a little over $100,000 a year after you pay the food product, after you pay your managers, your crew, your utilities, your taxes. If you don't own the land, you're screwed. So I think McDonald's think you have to buy. I forgot how that works. So, a guy who's making, let's say $10,000 a month, that ain't bad. But if you got to pay your employees $15 an hour, and then your bottom line is being taken out, well, you're going to raise the prices. And then you're definitely going to be harder on your managers in terms of reducing hourly employee usage or whatever. So, how come I'm at a cemetery and I'm talking about economics? I don't know. So, but yeah, that's kind of how it works. Sort of. DJ Skill Set. I have a spot you should visit in upstate New York. Where can I send the info? Go to my Instagram, Lamont at Large, all one word. Or you can email me, lamontatlarge@gmail.com. Yeah, hit me up. Pink Panther with the 5 pounds. Thank you very much, Pink Panther. I appreciate that. I wasn't a big fan of your cartoons when I was a kid because I didn't understand the Pink Panther. But let's take a walk over here. Baker Mayfield says, "Go drive a semi truck." Why? Why would I do that? That would be the thing, the last thing that I would do. That's when you've given up and you just get a job like everybody else. Which is there's no problem with that. But I can't drive a semi truck and do YouTube. Then that's it. There's no YouTube. That's it. Bonsai Buddy crunching numbers. To build a McDonald's, 1 million to 2.2. The franchise fee is merely 45 grand. Wow. Okay, so you have to in a sense be a millionaire, or you can, you and 3 of your friends can own a McDonald's. But then, is that really worth it? Thanks for the numbers. I appreciate it. Next time you're in LA, can you do a John Belushi vlog? Like, what do you mean? I'm not super big into like Hollywood actors, stuff like that. Like I know there's other grave channels that do like the Hollywood, like the film locations and stuff like that. I'm not super into that. Visit Miss Tina's grave. Who is that? Truth Warrior, what's going on? So far so good. I'm gonna weigh myself on the first and see how I've done. I have lost some weight. I just, right now, being that I'm so out of shape, usually when I stop going to the gym and I start getting back, it usually takes about 6 to 8 weeks of going 5 or 6 days a week to kind of get back into some kind of semblance of what you were beforehand. So slowly but surely, hopefully. Miss Anderson, you're never late. What's going on? Miss Anderson. Miss Proctor with the 499. What's up, Miss Proctor? How we doing? What is going on? Thank you very much, Ham from SD. Appreciate you. Gonna kind of walk around the perimeter, and if it doesn't rain, I'm gonna end the stream and then kick this video out. Probably go get something to eat, and then start making my way towards that video I wanted to do. Location unknown, of course, but I'm sure you guys can figure it out. 24-Hour Fitness is filing for bankruptcy. I haven't been a member of 24-Hour Fitness in 5 years. No, they've sold a lot of their gyms off. They sold all their gyms in Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri. So after they did that, I was pretty much done with them because that's when Planet Fitness started popping up everywhere. I didn't realize how big Planet Fitness was until I went out to Philadelphia in 2015. And I realized that there wasn't practically no 24-hour fitnesses anymore. They were all gone. They're all gone. Your friend lost 100 pounds in 6 months with keto. Yeah, I'm doing keto like intermittently. I can't do it straight on through like that for 6 months. I can't do it. Keto like makes me, I mean, it works, don't get me wrong. No, I'm going to jump back on keto probably, I want to say Thursday or Friday. I can't do it straight on through. I have to do it for 10 days to 2 weeks, and then I have to get off because I believe what happens is I start getting lazy, and I feel about 10 days is like, okay, I'm cool. Let me get off of it for 5 days, do another 10 days, get off for 5. A couple years ago, I lost like 30 pounds. I lost like 35 pounds in like about three and a half months. You know, that ain't bad. You know, but yeah, some of these people could lose a lot of weight. I don't get that. I can't do a crazy amount of weight loss like that. I mean, I don't ever see myself being like under 200 pounds because I would just look really weird. I probably look like I was doing some kind of drugs or something. So yeah. Blondie Lux, what's going on? Oh, you're here too, huh? Following me around. I want to say next week. I've been wanting to do a cemetery, like a live stream at night. I might try that in Dallas. There is a cemetery I have in mind. I just gotta want to be able to go out because I'm not really a night person. I don't really like going out at night, but I'd like to give it a go. Definitely want to do something for Halloween. I don't know what that would be. I'm pretty sure for Halloween I would be in Houston. That's what I'm guessing, anyways. Unless, of course, the gyms open up their showers, then I'll go to Las Vegas. I wouldn't have a problem chilling out in Las Vegas for 2-3 weeks. Thank you for the offer, Miss Klink. If I'm in Iowa, I can just go anywhere. The cities that I really need to leave my camper in would be like the West Coast and the East Coast cities. But, you know, at the end of the day, I could always just put it in storage and then just crash in my van for a week or two at a time. I just don't like sleeping in my van. It's really annoying. I agree with you. This has been the most garbagest years ever with everything that's happened. So yeah, I'm ready for 2020 to be gone. Get gone, 2020. Get gone. Oh, thank you, Miss Anderson. But no, I really do. I need to, just for my own health. Like, I'm carrying too much weight. But hey, listen, I gave myself a goal January 1st. Oh, wow, I want to check out that grave right there. I gave myself a goal January 1st to get that back down to normal. I believe I can do it. I just, like the other night I stopped by, I passed a Taco Bell and I was like I was very interested in that Taco Bell, boy. I'll tell you, I was very interested. And but I had to fight off the Taco Bell demons. Trust and believe. I wanted to stop by. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Kuehl. Mr. Kuehl's in the building. The Age of Fabulous. If it wasn't a pandemic, I'd buy you dinner in Houston. Well, thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. And yeah, there is a pandemic, and run under your tables and hide is all I can tell you. NH Lieber with the $10.18 for the. Thank you very much. Yes, I will be buying a battery. I'm probably going to plunk down $100 for a good battery. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll come back. I'll come back for his grave. I don't know what happened to him. I don't have my other phone with me, so I can't look it up. Yeah, I definitely got to get going on this video. Yeah, my van may not start. I'll probably be calling AAA here when I'm done with the video. Oh, there's the office right there. Like, let me see if they have an actual outside plug. If they do, if they have something I can plug my battery charger into, I should be fine. I should be fine. Thank you very much, Miss Monica Jackson. Thank you. No, actually, I just need to get a better battery because I use my battery. Like, I'll plug in my cigarette lighter adapter thing to charge like my external batteries at night. So you can only drain a battery so many times before you just need to get a new one. And that battery that I have in there was used. So I let my dreads grow from Hawaii. What is up? You let your dreads grow. If I had any hair, I'd have dreads too, probably. Sorry about that, Mr. Cool. I don't really call people. I'm not sure what you want to talk about, but just send me a message. I do talk on the phone, but it's only pertinent to a story that you might have. Sometimes people just want to like kind of talk to me, and it's not that I'm trying to be a jerk, but no, I do talk to people. I have talked to people before. Suffragan, thank you very much. Yeah, AAA is the best membership ever. Everybody in the stream, go call AAA right now and go ahead and just join them. It is worth the money. As a matter of fact, I got to call AAA to make sure that they made the automatic withdrawal from my account. So after this stream, I'm going to call them just to make sure, because they have been a lifesaver to me many a time. Okay, I'm checking out this building right here to see. I don't want to point the camera forward because then you'll see where I'm at, and then one of you guys will definitely call the cops on me and have me arrested. I know one of you would love to do that. Some of you out there. All right, let's go over here. David Bryan with the $5. Thank you very much, brother. that. Good looking out. Is there a place I could plug in a? I don't see anything. Ah, okay. I think that might be it. But of course, I have to bring something to plug it in to see if it works. Okay. Yeah. So we'll come back there, and hopefully it won't rain. Maria Gidley from Minnesota. What's going on? It might come into Ohio anytime soon. No. I think my Ohio days are done. Ohio, I couldn't stay at because all their showers were closed, so I couldn't do anything in Ohio. Ohio has. I actually think that woman I spoke about earlier that ran her husband over and found out that she killed him when she was in court, I think that happened in Ohio. Plenty of stories I want to do in Ohio. There's a unsolved murder of a family in Columbus. A father, a mother, and their kid were killed in the early 60s. I think it was Columbus. You also had in Cleveland a man that had killed a couple homeless people in a similar fashion to the Elizabeth Short, known as the Black Dahlia, the way in which he butchered them. So I might want to do some kind of vlog about that. Yeah, for sure. I'll be back there when it warms up. For the meantime, I'll be staying in Texas and then working my way over west towards Las Vegas. And from there, head to Southern California and then make my way north from there. Thank you for the offer, Brentley. I'm pretty sure I can handle the battery situation over here. That'd be pretty hard pressed to drive 700 miles for a battery, but I thank you for the offer nonetheless. Thank you very much, Ms. Brewer. I don't believe there's any cemetery that I wouldn't visit. There's certain cemeteries that I'm not super interested in going to, but I do want to make it a point. I was in contact with somebody who was the executive director of a cemetery in the northeast corner of Oklahoma. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go out there to meet him. If he'd have messaged me like 2 days earlier, I could have gone out there to meet him because he wanted to show the cemetery where he works at. So, but I will be in contact with him. So, I mean, there's really no cemetery that I wouldn't visit. Laura Lee, when are you headed to meet Miss Thing in LA? Miss Thing. Oh, gee, I wonder who you're referring to. That meeting is not guaranteed. That depends on if she would want to do it or not. But I will be in Los Angeles to try to meet Miss Thing maybe after Thanksgiving. So anytime in December. And yeah, I'm 50-50 if she would be willing to to jump on my channel. I'm 50-50 on that. I'm not sure if she would. I'm not sure, but I'm confident that she would. Black Panther with the $4.99. Will you ever come to New York to do a grave watching? Must do one on Pop Smoke. Yeah, I'll definitely do one on Pop Smoke, and I'm gonna go show the house where he got shot. That was, Pop Smoke. If you guys don't know, I honestly I never heard of him until he got killed. I think he was only 20. He was pretty famous. I just never heard of him, but I guess he was like pretty well known in hip hop. He was obviously making money with his music because he had rented a pretty nice house in the Hollywood Hills, and I believe he had a video where he was showing a bunch of cash, like stacks of $100 bills. And I don't know, you Black Panther, you probably know this exactly. Did somebody accidentally turn on the location of where he was at, or something like that, and then some cretins just came over and robbed him and killed him? You know, let me tell you something. If I were a rapper, I wouldn't carry but $20 on me. Sorry guys, I only got $20 on me. I can't help you. I would just carry $20 on me. That's it. I mean, you got that kind of money, you better have very tight security around you. Very tight security. Oh, people don't really care for me all the time, so. Oh, thank you, Lemaster, Mr. Lemaster, and prayers to your wife. I hope everything is okay with that in that regard. And tell her I said hello. Vincent Gregory from jolly old England. What is going on? Titanic Tinker with the 4.99. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. Titanic Tinker, or is that a lady? Excuse me, ma'am. Another J name with the $2. What's up? Thank you very much. Another J name. Tuesday with the $9.99. Oh, my Popeyes video. Yes. Used to work at Popeyes Chicken. I've had this channel for about 2 years, I think. Has it been 2 years, guys? No, well, I've had the channel longer, but I started doing graves. I want to say, wait, I don't even remember. It was 2018. No, it can't be 2018. Was it 2019? When was it? When was it when I started? I don't, I want to say it was maybe like February of 2019. I really started. I think so. I want to say yeah. I want to say yeah. The very beginning of 2019, but don't quote me. It could have been 2018, but I think it's 2019. I think it's been almost 2 years. Mr. Draxovix from the great state of Vermont. He's a Vermonter. Miss Kelly Balia with $2 and checking in. What are we doing? Miss Pineda, what is going on? Thank you, Miss McConnell with the $5. Tell Jake I said hello. I'm not sure who Jake is. Maybe your husband. Or it could be your Labrador Retriever. I'm not really sure, but tell him I said hello nonetheless. Okay, so what are we doing? I gotta move my van. I gotta walk back there and test it to see if that outlet works. So, yeah, that is another grave I definitely want to visit. Is Juice World's. Man, that kid, man. I mean, we are all going to have our words for what happened to him. I don't know what in God's name possessed him to do that. Listen, dude, I don't know if he was first of all, see, that's the problem with hip hop. When you actually become a success, and then I don't know that kid's backstory. I don't know if he came from the hood or whatever. I have no idea who he was. I watched a couple interviews from him. He didn't really speak. Like, he didn't really talk like super hood. It led me to believe that maybe he was, I don't know, kind of raised outside of the hood. I don't know. But if you guys don't know his story, just really quickly, he was charting private jet or something along those lines. And I believe, I don't know if it was the FBI or somebody was raiding the plane, and he had a bunch of ecstasy pills, perhaps, or some other pills. I'm not sure. You guys would know. Just comment below what kind of pills, whatever it was. It was a lot of them, and he swallowed it to hide it, and then he had a seizure and he died. So, I mean, you know, even if you get caught with it, man, he has a lot of money. I don't know if he was like I just don't know what you were thinking. I mean, he was only, what, 21? I mean, when you're 21, you're still pretty stupid. You don't, you know, you do a lot of stupid things. And unfortunately, that was one. And, you know, it's that is insane to do something like that. You know, if you're going to get caught with something, you know, if you're going to be doing the crime, or you're transporting drugs across state lines, or maybe you're doing it for a friend of yours who he's selling the pills, and maybe you fronted him the money and he's going to pay you back. Okay, you know, I guess I can kind of understand it. I personally wouldn't do that. I would not risk my career over some guy's two-bit a low-level drug selling campaign that he's on. But yeah, he tragically tragically paid for it with his life, and it's, you know, this, you know, let me tell you, it ain't no joke, guys. It ain't no joke. I don't do any drugs. I don't even smoke weed. You know, I drink, and I've actually been cutting back on that. And just, you know, you're 21 years old. You're rich. You're famous. You're successful. The world is like, you're flying on private planes. I mean, obviously, he had to have some kind of money. He didn't own the. Oh, there's a hawk. Better watch out. That hawk is probably looking for a squirrel. God, I have such ADHD. It's amazing. And, you know, and that's all gone now. He's dead, and he's never coming back. Well, as him, anyways. So I don't know. April Diaz with the $20. Miss Diaz, thank you very, very, very much. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, Mr. Kaz. Tupac does not have a grave. He was cremated. I believe his mother probably has his ashes wherever she lives. Yeah, that I don't know, man. I really don't know. It could be, it couldn't be. I have no idea where his grave really is. So we'll let that video be that video will be out there, and whoever knows. Crystal Cephas with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Go to Kim Porter's grave. I don't know who that is. $2 from the 47,420. It could be. It could be haunted out here. I have no idea. I don't feel it's haunted, but this is a very, very huge cemetery, to say the least. So I guess I'll be waiting for the police to be called on me any minute now. Mission Cemetery in California, Mr. Herrera will definitely be going there. There's actually a dude that's buried there that I remember as a kid. He got shot and killed in Los Angeles. I don't know if you're from Los Angeles. I imagine you are if you're bringing up that cemetery. I don't know if you remember back in like 1992, there was a kid that was tagging on the side of the freeway, and somebody jumped out of their vehicle to confront him, and like he pulled out a screwdriver on that guy and told him to back away, and the guy shot and killed him. Yeah, so I don't think that guy even did any time in jail. And I remember that story because I was very interested in graffiti culture at that time. And I thought, you know, looking back on it now, I can't believe, like, you know, here's the thing. If you see somebody committing a crime, you know, whatever you think about any kind of vandalism, it's, you know, that's why, I mean, I know there was no cell phones at the time, but it's like, you know, if you didn't have the gun on you, if you didn't have the gun on you, and you wouldn't have gone out there to confront him. So that's, you know, if you wouldn't have done that, then you shouldn't have even confronted him. But I mean, a kid doing a stupid thing that a lot of kids do, you know, yeah, it's a blight on the neighborhoods and what have you. Some of it looks good, a lot of it looks bad. But he pulls out a screwdriver on you. It's like, you wouldn't have went up to him if you didn't have a gun on you. So I don't know, but but that is I believe where he is buried. Rapper Big L. Yeah, when I get out to, I believe he's in Jersey. I believe he's in Jersey. So yeah, when I get out there, for sure when I get out there. Away you go. 5 pounds from Tracy Taylor, double T. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Gaybart, interesting story. She's lives in the Netherlands from Romania. Speaks 3 languages. Not many people speak 3 languages. Gaybart with a 5 weird sign. Thank you very much. Big Whoppers in the building with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. Hatfield and McCoy. Yeah, weren't they around here? Didn't they all live in Kansas? I'm not really sure. Not really sure. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the live stream. I gotta start vlogging this cemetery, guys. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate it very, very, very much. And I'll keep this stream up for a little bit, and then I'll start uploading the. I don't know what else. Should I delete it or keep it up? I don't know. I usually will leave my live streams up for about a week and then take them down. I don't know. Should I leave them up? I have no idea. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, no, that's true. A lot of the rappers are, because you got social media. You got people who are just jealous or they're weird or they just want to kill. I mean, it's very dangerous. I don't know. It's it's a different world than when I grew up watching it. So anyways, guys, God bless. Peace out. I'll catch up with you on the next vlog. Should I upload it now or I'll upload it tomorrow? I have no idea, but yeah, I'll probably upload it tomorrow. All right, guys, catch up with you later. Oh, $14.99 from Queen Eve. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Queen Eve. I appreciate that very much. I would love to keep streaming, but I got to do the video. So, and there's a grave of a girl back there that I visited yesterday. I felt really awful for her story. She died of cystic fibrosis, and if you guys don't know what cystic fibrosis is, it's a very, very that is a bad disease to have. People that have cystic fibrosis, I'll just say it like this: you don't live a long life with that. It's a very debilitating disease. It's basically when your body makes too much mucus, and it is very painful, and you're going to hospitals all the time. And yeah, I commend anybody who is fighting that disease, because if you can imagine times that you've been sick with the flu, but imagine that, but it's just your daily life, is you can't breathe and you have to do all these breathing treatments, and it's very, very just bad. So yeah, it is not a life. It is not a life to be. Yeah, it is not a life to have. So anyways, guys, I'll catch up with you later. Have a good one. Peace out.